was built to last. With the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past. With all I'm achieving, got my foot on gas. Never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last. With the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past. With all I'm achieving, got my foot on gas. Never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grieving. Put your foot on the gas, no, never stop competing, yeah.
I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim.
I was built to last. With the webs I'm weaving, I could change the past. With all I'm achieving, got my foot on gas. Never stop competing. If you break shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay, cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency, a message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with. Now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me, respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy, hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe, I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate for taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it, get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer.
What you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say, yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.
sucks.
Yeah, they do.
You look so fucking stupid. Come here.
The best player.
Come here.
That's stupid. I'm special.
Skin is
I think I got a big ass head. The fuck is you like this team at, man?
There was
Never
another
mind. You're sitting like under the map. You're camping on a ladder, dude.
Are they down below?
Yeah.
Hi, Drummer. Good morning.
We all just.
There were so many of you guys there. I was like,
Hey,
wait,
guys.
who are we shooting at?
I just started shooting. And then one day I just started blasting.
Look at me. There's so all of
Holy
you.
shit!
Right there. I was like, what the hell?
They star.
My coffee's not hitting my That's so
My character's like locked. I can't move my mouse. What did I do?
Oh, my gun didn't blow.
Okay, I got hit one.
I pulled out my gun before I opened the door and it didn't blow. Wait.
I know I can move. I just can't like look around.
Oh, you're having the glitch right now. Did you go to the, did you pull up the menu?
No, I can't even pause. I can't even pause. Yeah, I can move. I just can't look around and I can't pause.
This is what I'm bitching about. So, God, it's soft locked? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't.
It means his game is still like playable, but like suddenly it just won't work.
All in order.
Yeah, fucking soft lock.
Savvy's having a glitch.
Yeah, when you're soft locked, you literally
I
can't
don't
do
know what to
shit.
do.
Like his game didn't fucking. He doesn't have to close game, but I think he's fucked for the rest of this game.
Just restart your PC to see what happens.
What a good team.
For some reason I really stuck a shit block. Oh, there we go. Now I can look around.
Yeah, it's literally just a COD glitch. I keep having it where I can't move at all. Yeah, it's really dumb. Best game ever!
Best pod they've ever
There's one of me.
Dude, I don't understand how you have no recoil when I'm shooting you.
40 gigabytes of your RAM. How much does it normally take?
Probably like 10 at best. Yeah.
You can't just restart real quick and open up all the other shit?